We stop right there. In lesson 2 we'll have the next part, and then lesson 3. But this is part 1 to Oh Darling by the Beatles from Abbey Road. And we're going to start here with the chord they start with, which is a C augmented chord. And we're going to have E above middle C, G sharp above that, and a C above that. We're going to roll it up. See the up arrow, the squiggly line? We're going to roll the left hand with that, with an E octave here. So 2 E's, an E here on the thumb, and an E on the pinky. Let me get my board straightened out. There we go. E and E here. And we're just going to roll it from bottom to top, left and then right, really quickly. Just really like that. You don't want to hear the individual notes. You want to hear, okay, wait a second, and then you can start the melody here. Now what I did, I put the melody on the top, but I also have the bup, 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 which is important to it, the 6/8 beat, or 12/8, whatever it's written in. But we have F sharp, and then an A. Okay, so F sharp, A, and then we're going to have F sharp, C sharp, A. We're going to have that chord a lot, so pay attention there. F sharp, C sharp, and A together. Now this C sharp and A that we have again is not part of the melody, so don't play it very loudly. But you do want to play this ba, 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 and then softly, and then bring the melody out here again, the E on the top, E, C sharp, A. So you want to, whenever there's not melody, whenever there's not a singing part, don't play that as loudly. So you get, see how you heard that F sharp, A, F sharp, E, and you didn't really hear that, but it was there because we needed that beat. Now, what I did here is I just wrote some straight lines down because it's the same chord. Whenever I do that, just keep playing the same chord you last played here. So A, C sharp, E. And then we're going to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more times. So play it here and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not melody, so don't play these very loudly. And then we're going to go back to the A, C sharp, F sharp. This is melody, so play that F sharp loud on top. This is not, C sharp and A. And then this A on the top is, so A, C sharp, A. Okay, so if you started right here, we have Oh, okay, let me make sure I did that. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, okay. You want to bring out the melody. Bum, bum. Okay, then we'll continue the same way. Let's go ahead and finish out the right hand here. G sharp, B, and F sharp together. Okay, we're changing chords. Melody's on top still. Then we're just going to have the G sharp and B. Now the reason I didn't write the F sharp again there for that chord is because we hear the first F sharp as the melody. If we played it again, even though we might play it soft, we're still gonna hear it. So just kind of hold that pinky over. And then let's have G sharp, B, E together. And then we play it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more times. That same chord there. So this box here for right hand will go. Okay, and you just play those softer there. And let's look at the left hand now. We have an A octave here, and you can do octaves or you can do just single notes. It's the bass guitar playing the little bass line there, and I decided to put that in because it sounds really cool. I think it's really important to the song. So what I'm doing, sometimes I play octaves, sometimes I just do single notes. So it'll sound fine either way. I'd play an A octave here at the beginning just to give it some strength. So A on the thumb, A on the pinky. Here's middle C, so you can see we're pretty low here on the piano. And so the A octave there, and then you can do single notes here. Let's see. Yeah, so single notes here, F sharp and E. You could do an octave, but make sure it's not too strong, okay? Because when you're that low on the piano, it's going to really be loud, especially when you have this going on top on the right hand. So I would do single notes here, F sharp, E. Okay, and then we're going to have ba 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 ba. And I think octaves are okay here. So C sharp octave, and then D octave, and then D sharp. If you decide not to do octaves, that's fine. That's, you know, it's just an arrangement. So I'm trying to give you some options here. But if it were me, I would play an octave here, and then a single note ba ba, and then octaves E octave, and then here it's just, you know, up to you. Octaves would be okay. C sharp to B, and then back up to C sharp. Okay, that looks like that you go up there, but you don't. It's C sharp down to B. Just wrote it higher, but C sharp B, and then back up to the same C sharp. All you do is line up the left hand in the appropriate places. So let's go through and do that first. Bum, bum. Now together here. Right, 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 and then together here. And then together here. Okay? So you play together, together on the F sharp and E. And then right hand 2 times by itself. And then together here. Together. Together. Notice it sounds kind of wrong all by itself. When you do it slowly, that's fine. When you play it up to speed, it'll sound just fine. Now play this together. Okay? And together here. And then right, right. Now again, not too much pedal when you're doing this. You can really ruin it by bathing it in pedal. So make sure not too much damper pedal. And then we have right hand by itself, and then again by itself. And we're going to play together on this third one here. So together, and then together on the next one, and then right, right by itself, and then together with the C sharp, and then one last time by itself. Now you're going to have this 12/8 beat going all the time, so it's bup, 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 except for the beginning. Bup, bup, and then once we start this, we're going to have that consistent 8th note beat there. So let me let you hear that at a slow tempo. Okay? So that's what it sounds like at a slow tempo. And the keys to making it sound right, number 1, not too much pedal. If you're using too much, it'd be better not to use any. Second thing, bring out the melody on the top on the right hand and play the parts that aren't melody softer. And again, not too hard, not too much pressure on that left hand because you don't want it to overpower. Now, we have one more, I ran out of board here, but we have one more of those chords, the G sharp B E chord. We have one more of those right here, so that's continuing just that part. So play that chord again, and then with a B octave, okay? So really this kind of goes with this over here, okay? All right, and then we're going to have A, C sharp, F sharp like we had at the beginning. And then C sharp A, then the whole chord, C sharp A. Now we're going to change the top note to an E, and then back to the F sharp, then C sharp A, and then back to the E. And then we're going to play that chord we did right there 2 more times. Bum, bum. Okay, see the 2 down lines there? And then just the C sharp A at the end there. Okay, so right here. So you hear the melody there? Accent those melody parts. Now, on the left hand here, this can go either way, depending on how I'm feeling. One day or another, I do an octave or just single notes. But F sharp, and then F sharp on the pinky if you want. And then we're going to go up to this C sharp. It is going up, by the way, so you're going to go up to a C sharp octave or just a single note, depending on what you're doing. And then up to the higher F sharp here. If you're just doing single notes, then just do this one. Like that. Okay, here's middle C so you can see where I am. And then A, C sharp, octaves if you like, and then D. Now here, it's important, don't do octaves here, it just doesn't work because the right hand is so low that you can't do octaves on this, you know, in this place. But if you went down really low, it would really sound bad. So you must do single notes here. There's really no wiggle room on that. So we'll go through that in a second. Let's do this box here together. We're going to have together here. Remember, this kind of goes with that, so that's the reason I'm starting here. This is the next phrase. Right, 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 then together here. Right, 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 together, then together here. Alright, let me do that box at a slow tempo for you, starting right here. Okay? Okay? Now, I may be playing it, the left hand a little bit different each time doing octaves or single notes, and that's really a good thing. You want to get where you can you know, experiment with things and try different things out to see what sounds good to your ear, because after all, this is just a transcription. Now, we're going to move on here, and we're going to have kind of low. Now, we're going to have B, F sharp, and D together right here. All together, and we'll play that again. And then D, F sharp, A together. And then we're going to continue with that chord. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. And we're down here now, we're not up here. This is low for the voice, low. And then at the end we're going to have just a single F sharp. Okay? And then let's look at the left hand. D, F sharp, A, F sharp, A. For that part right there. I'm going to play this whole line for you in a minute at a slow tempo so you can hear it. But let's do this box for now with both hands. We'll play together there, and then right, right, and then right, right, then together here, together on the next one, and then 2 rights by itself, 1, 2, then together with the F sharp, and then together at the end. Okay? Now, let me start here at this point and do the whole rest of the line there. Alright, slowly. Okay, so that's what it sounds like at a slow tempo. Then let's go up here. Ba, 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 ba. So A, D, F sharp, and then just the D and the A by itself, and then the whole chord, then the D and the A. Now change the top note to an E. It'll sound fine when you go faster. And then we're going to go to G sharp, B, and F sharp together, and then change the top note to an E, and then you have B and G sharp there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these chords here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So. The melody note. Believe me when I tell you. Alright, left hand's going to be a B octave. And then F sharp here. And then we'll go back to a B octave, or single notes again if you want. And then up to an E octave. And then G sharp B. There I'm just going to do singles, I think. Okay, now putting hands together. Together here, right, 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 together, and then together there, and then together here, and right, right, and then together with the G sharp, and one right hand by itself, and then together. Alright, both hands, slowly, for this top box here, we have time. Just a single G sharp there. I played a double. See how that didn't sound too good? So when you get too low, it's, you know, a little too blurry. Alright, so now we move on here to A, D, F sharp. And I just put a line there, horizontal line. Hold out that F sharp if you can. Okay. Then we're going to have, you know, of course, the whole chord, A, D, F sharp, and then D, A, D, A, and then the whole chord, and then the D, A, and then we'll change. You know, it's very similar to this box over here. A, D, E, and then G sharp, B, F sharp, and then G sharp, B, E. And then 3 more of those chords that you played there. 3 more of the G sharp, B, E chords. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a single middle C sharp. Okay, left hand's on a B octave, and then F sharp, and then back to a B. I'll just do a single there maybe, and then an E here, octave if you like. Okay, now let's put hands together here. Right, 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 and then together here, together here, together here, and then right, 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 at the end. Okay, so a little faster now for this last box. Let me start that again. One more time. There we go. Let's do it again here. You know what? It's hard to start right on that. It really goes with this box. Let me do the whole thing. I think that will make more sense to me and to you, to our ears, definitely. So let me start here and just do the whole top line there. Here we go. There we go. That made more sense. Okay, now a little faster for the top one. So there we go. This ended up being a pretty long lesson. Go back to the beginning if you'd like to hear the whole thing, you know, up to tempo. But again, take it slow, and it's not going to sound, you know, like it does when it goes faster. When you play it slowly, some of the harmonies may not sound right to you, but you may be doing it right. So keep that in mind.